guys, and welcome back. Today is going to be my September favorites video. I have quite a few things to chat about today. I hope you guys had a really good September. It is October in 2 days and I can't wait. I love October. Best month of the year, so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's just go ahead and get started. I feel very like librarian, like school librarian today, like scary librarian that gets mad at you for being too loud in the library. That's how I feel today. But let's talk about some products that I have been loving. Let's start with what I'm wearing on my lips. This is the Milani Color Fetish lipstick in the shade Tease. I love this lipstick so much. I love the formula of it. It's such a like smooth, creamy, matte formula. It's a little bit drying, but not too bad, and it's super opaque, really easy and smooth to apply. It's honestly like the softest formula that I've tried in a while for like a lipstick tube, and I love the color. The color Tease is like the perfect nude for me. Kind of got a little bit of like the mustardy undertones. I don't know if that's gonna make sense, like to have like yellow. It has a little bit of like a yellow undertone to it, which I really like in a nude, and it's beautiful. I think it's one of the more flattering nudes on my skin tone. It does fade away after a meal, kind of in the center of your lips, but it doesn't look horrible after you eat, which is nice, and I feel like I could go an entire day without reapplying it and still feel pretty comfortable in the lipstick. I tried it recently. I'm going to talk about it in an upcoming lipstick video that you'll see in October, so I don't want to spoil that, but I really like it and I love the shade Tease. I think it's like the most perfect nude for my skin tone, and I'm going to be wearing it a ton this fall. And then more lipsticks that I've been loving, and again, I'm going to be featuring these in an upcoming video, but I absolutely love these and I had to talk about them. They are the NYX Lingerie Double XL Matte Liquid Lipsticks. These are so amazing. These are my new favorite liquid lipstick formula. I love them, and that's a big statement for me to make because I have in the past had favorite liquid lipstick formulas, but these have usurped them all. These are just the best liquid lipstick formula ever. They are weightless on your lips. They apply like nothing. Full opacity. They take one layer pretty much, like one swipe, dry down to a complete matte finish. They do not transfer, and they're so long wearing. These, when you wear them, they will not come off. Like, they will last you day and night. Like, you could sleep in them and they'd still be on your lips the next morning. Like, they are that long wearing. It's a bit of a negative when you're struggling to take off your makeup at the end of the day, which I've experienced. The staying power is honestly like nothing I've ever come across before. And even though they have such good longevity and they are super matte and transfer proof, they don't feel too drying on my lips. They're not like a hydrating lipstick by any means. Like, they do dry down, so they're gonna feel a little bit tight on your lips, but they don't like dry out my lips throughout the day. I don't know, there's like a frog in my throat. I have a whole bunch in their lingerie line, but these are definitely the best. I have the shade Turn On and I have the shade Warm Up. I'll reserve the swatches for that lipstick video that's going to be coming out soon. I've swatched them on my hands and on my lips in that video, but amazing. Love them. These have been such a favorite, and I've only had them for about a week, but I had to include them because I couldn't wait to talk about them. Then I wanted to talk about these glasses. These are from VoogueMe. I have worked with VoogueMe in the past. I got 4 different pairs from them, but I have 2 pairs that are my absolute favorite that I wanted to talk about today because I've been wearing them all the time and I really, really like them. This first pair is in the shade Maite. I don't actually know how to pronounce it, but it's spelled M-A-I-T-E in the tortoise shell, and I really, really like it. I know they do kind of have that librarian vibe to them, but I honestly kind of like that. They make me feel a lot, I don't know, like preppy, I guess, than I am. I'm not a very preppy person, and my style is definitely not preppy, but I feel like these make me feel a little bit more, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess they just make me feel a little bit more mature and like I know things, and bookish. I am bookish, but these make me feel extra bookish. And then I wanted to show you guys this pair, which I like even more than the last pair. And these are called Patrica. The top part here is of the frame is green, and then the bottom one is like this kind of brown stripy color. I really like this. I think this is a very classic pair. These are the most comfortable on me. Like, they fit me the best. They don't slide off my nose, which is a problem with all of my glasses. They always slide off my nose. I have such a narrow bridge that it's so hard to find glasses that don't slide unless they have like the nose pads on them. But anyways, this is Patricia, and I really like them. Again, they have more of a sophisticated edge to them. I feel like they are unique and different, but they are wearable as well. They're not too bold. I put this pair back on because I want to stick with my librarian vibes. The next two products that I want to talk about that I have absolutely been loving lately are two perfumes. I picked them both up at the beginning of September. The first one is Indigo by Nest. This, I just have the little travel size. This smells so good. For a while in September, I was wearing this perfume every single day. Like, I just could not stop wearing it. I wasn't leaving my house. I wasn't doing anything, but I just love the scent so much. It's such a refreshing scent, but it's still kind of woodsy at the same time. Like, it's got a little bit of fruitiness to it. I don't typically like fruity scents, but this one has a little bit of fruitiness to it. To me, it smells a little bit like Earl Grey tea, which I find really comforting, especially in the fall and the winter. And I just can't stop wearing this one. It works so well with my skin chemistry as well. I'm just pulling up the notes really quick so I can tell you guys what's in it. So its main accords are woody, fruity, citrus. Okay, I don't know how to read these notes. Oh, here we go. Okay, I don't know what I was doing. The top notes are fig and bergamot. The middle notes are tea, which I did definitely smell the tea, and cardamom. And then the base notes are cashmere wood. So that's why I think I mostly get the fig, tea, and the cashmere wood, because like I said, it smells fruity. I smell the tea. It has that like woodsy vibe to it. So I really like it. It's such a unique, beautiful scent, and I honestly cannot stop wearing it. I have to stop though because I've used up so much of it already, and I've only had it for a month. I have to stop. And the second perfume that I want to talk about, which was so expensive, but I think it was so worth it. This is Versace's Crystal Noir. I picked up the smallest size that they had, and this is so enticing. Like, this has such an alluring scent to it. It's a very like nighttime scent. Like, it's a scent that I would wear if I was going out for dinner or to a nighttime party. Like, this is definitely a scent that I would want to wear. It has kind of a warmth to it. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet, and I find it's not too sweet on my skin either. Its top notes are pepper, ginger, and cardamom. Its middle notes are coconut, gardenia, orange blossom, and peony, and its base notes are sandalwood, musk, and amber. So for me, I definitely smell the musk and the amber. I don't really smell any of the middle notes on me at all, but definitely I smell musk and amber. I get a little bit of the pepper, I think. Like, it's definitely a bit spicy. I'm just gonna wear it. It smells so good. I don't know how to describe the scent. It's just like, I love this scent. I think it smells delicious on the skin. I hate to spray it on myself right now because I'm going to, not leave my apartment for the rest of the night. It's like a Wednesday night. But yeah, it smells so good. My palette of the month was Good as Gold by ColourPop, which I'm wearing on my eyes today. But of course, my spectacles are covering them. But it looks like this. I used it on my channel quite a bit in September because obviously I chose it for the month of September. I like this palette, but I'm kind of glad to be putting it away. I just feel like there's only so much you can do with this, and most of the metallic shades are gold, which makes sense, it's a gold palette, but there were some days when I was just craving like a taupe, and there was nothing to grab. So yeah, I'm kind of happy to be putting this one away. It is a nice palette though. I like the size of the ColourPop palettes. They're kind of like practical, and they're not too big, and they're not bulky either, which is nice. My foundation of the month, or my base of the month, was the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. I have the shade 550 Light Medium. I like this foundation. I'm trying to finish it up. I have so many base products. It's disgusting, and I have so many because I do foundation February. I might actually have to cut foundation February this year because I have so many products. Let me know if you guys still want that series, or if you don't want that series, or if you have a suggestion for how I can do it without having to pick up all these new base products, because honestly I have so many and I need to start using up what I have. This is a product that I've been meaning to finish for a while. It is really good. I don't know, I'm getting kind of tired of using it. And then I finished 2 books this month. I was going for 3, but my third book, which is The Vanishing Half, I'm only about halfway through it. So, and there's 2 days left of September, but I don't think I'll finish it before the end of the month. So you'll probably see it in October. The first book that I finished, which I love so much, this is going to be, I think, one of my all-time favorite books, and it's The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. It's an amazing book. It's told from the perspective of a 15-year-old who has, I think they say he has Asperger's, but I don't know if we actually use the term Asperger's anymore, or if we just say that they are on the autism spectrum. I'm not actually sure. But when I looked it up, they said he has Asperger's, and he narrates the book, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's so endearing. And then you just feel for all the characters in this book, like, oh my gosh, his parents, just the way that they deal with the struggles and how he interprets everything. It's just such an interesting and endearing book. You really fall in love with the kid, Christopher. You really, I did. I just felt for him so much in this when I read this book. I love the dad. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but the dad does some bad stuff, but I actually really like the dad. Kind of reminded me for some reason of Catcher in the Rye, which I can't really explain why. I guess the narration style, and maybe, I don't know, it just had elements of Catcher in the Rye, but I think it's a really unique book. I've never read anything like this before, and I really loved it. It's definitely one of my new favorites. And then the other book that I finished is Far from the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. This surprised me by how much I liked it. I think I struggled a bit to get into this book. It definitely took me quite a while to get into it, but by the end I was in love. And then I watched the movie and I fell in love with the movie, and it's just, I want to watch the movie again actually. I loved it so much. It is about a really independent young woman. Her name's Bathsheba, which is kind of an interesting name, but she inherits a farm in England from her uncle, and she ends up kind of running the farm, but she has 3 different love interests or romantic interests in her life, and they're all very, very different. For some reason though, I think we were meant to like her, but I just didn't really like Bathsheba. I did like how strong and independent she was. It was very feminist for sure, but for some reason I didn't really like her, and I ended up really rooting and liking Gabriel Oak more. He just had more of a likable personality, and he never seemed to do anything wrong. He was such a strong character, even though he wasn't super obviously strong. He just, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but for some reason I was kind of disappointed that I didn't like the heroine that much, because I usually love strong female characters, but I definitely found her a little bit, honestly, I found her a little bit annoying. I did like Carey Mulligan's interpretation of her. I think Carey in the movie made her more likable, she made Bathsheba more likable, but in the book for some reason, I never really liked her. But I definitely loved Gabriel Oak. Oh my god, I would marry Gabriel Oak in a heartbeat if I knew him, and I hope I meet someone like him someday. But anyway, that was Far from the Madding Crowd. Those were the 2 books that I finished this month, and that sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you've been loving in September. I hope you guys all had a great start to your fall. I'm so excited for October. I really love October so much. Thank you guys as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I'll see you in my next one.